Hey, Sammy Berger, I am so excited to have you on. And let me just do my little handy dandy. Just want to make sure we're live so everybody can be ready to learn from you. We are thrilled and excited to have you on as a guest right now because I know you have so much value to share to all the listeners about how to really do this business using social media. And you were so kind to send me some of the tips and of what you're going to discuss today. And I've got my pad and paper right here. You guys, trust me when I tell you this. She has so many amazing things that she's going to share. And what I want to do right now, because I think people are going to be floored, Sammy, of what you're going to share with them. So what I want you to do is just kind of introduce yourself and tell us how, not only a little bit about yourself, but how you came about the decision to be a part of the Nu Skin family. So with that, take it away.
Okay, well, first I just wanted to say thank you guys for asking me to do this. I mean, this is an honor. I feel really special to be able to do this, and I just wanted to say thank you. But do I have to do anything with the screen or anything, or we're good the way it is? As far as how we see.
Yes.
See me? Okay, great.
Oh yeah, so everybody can see you. You're right next to me.
Okay.
Yep, we're looking good on
Perfect.
in us training.
Looking cute.
You're looking good.
Okay, so I'm Sammy Berger, and I've been doing direct sales and network marketing for about 5 years now. My journey has been up and down, and it's basically, Nu Skin started for me when we were with a previous company that ended up going south. And my sponsor, Angela Dunn, said, "I'm selling toothpaste, come and do it." So I said, okay, well, I'll try it. I signed up for the discount, got the toothpaste, tried it for a week, and said, I'm going to be rich because I had such great results. So I just jumped in head first, eyes closed. I just jumped in, and I was really, really excited. I didn't understand the compensation plan when I first started. I didn't have all the answers. All I knew was that I had one amazing product that I knew of, and an amazing sponsor and best friend in Angela. And I said, she's not gonna steer me wrong. She's gonna take me in the right direction. So since then, I've promoted to executive gold. That was I started at the end of April, beginning of May, and in June I promoted to executive, and last month executive gold, and hopefully this month lapis. And it's been an amazing journey for me, and it's been very quick, and I would say easy, but it's been a lot of work because I work my business on social media every day, full time. But I do have, some tips and tricks for people to use Facebook and use social media. So that's what I'm here for today.
Sammy, that's what excites me. I'm so over the top excited and publicly want to admit to all of my Nu Skin family that there is something to be learned every day regarding how to utilize social media that will benefit your Nu Skin business growth. And so let's just kind of dive right in, Sammy, and talk about some do's with social media posting and some tricks and tips, and then we'll kind of get to the what not to do. So share with us a few tips and tricks right now.
Okay, perfect. So basically, we're going to go over, for this whole discussion, we're going to go over, like you said, the tips and tricks, do's and don'ts to maximize your potential and your earnings. Talk about being social on social media, right? Because a lot of people don't kind of let that resonate with them. They think it's going to come to them, but you have to actually be social and, changing your mindset, overcoming your fears, and using Facebook or Instagram or whatever you choose to use as a storefront. That's huge. That's important. So first, I want you, this is a huge do, okay? I want you guys to commit to posting at least 5 times a day. Okay, 5 times a day. And for 2 reasons. It keeps you consistent on Facebook. It keeps Facebook and your following connected to you, right? And that's what we want, because out of sight, it means out of sight is out of mind. So you want to be in sight. You want to be on people's minds, regardless whether you're posting about new skin or about your newborn baby. You still want to be on the forefront, and your following connected with you. It also keeps Facebook current. So if you don't post on Facebook for a while, Facebook won't show people your posts. There are jerks like that.
Why is that? Because, I'm going to just speak on behalf of the listeners, for the viewers, for a second. Dang it, we're busy people. And Sammy, I don't know what it is. I mean, I might go a day or a few days and only post one time, because I just feel like I need a break from the whole Facebook thing. But there is reason for what you are telling people that are listening right now, because I'll give you my experience. Going a few days without being alive, basically, or engaged in your own Facebook profile, it is so true. I came back and started posting my consistent 5+ times a day, and I realized for the first few days, I didn't have as many people engaging in my posts. And I thought, there's something to be said about what Sammy is sharing with everyone. So when you say post consistently 5 times a day, you mean it, right?
Yes, at least 5 times. I mean, you can post more than that. I know Amy Flanagan posts like 12 times. Her minimum is like 12, and I've heard her say those words. But I'm being realistic. For the average working or stay-at-home mom that's busy with the kids, 5 times a day is definitely doable. Okay.
So let's talk about this. So 5 times a day. If we started everybody to take the 5 times a day challenge, okay, for even a week, just do it, you guys. 5 times a day for 1 week. Watch what happens day after day with the amount of engagement you get on your post. I'm telling you, they're not just saying this because it sounds good. It's the truth. It really is the truth. So let's go right into, what do you post, Sammy? If let's just talk about the 5 times a day and how often.
Okay, so I'm just going to go over the types of posts, and then I'll go into more detail as far as how often. But you can post lifestyle posts, which will basically allow I call it my audience, okay, because I want to be a presence on Facebook, and I have a following, and I call them my audience. So that's something that and I always have to tell myself and my children, when they post something on Facebook and they tag me in, I'm like, I have to approve it, because I'm always on. I'm always on when I'm on Facebook, regardless of what you're posting. You're always being watched, right? Like TV. Right. So you always have to make sure what you're posting. We'll get into that. But anyhow, lifestyle posts are amazing. How you got to where you got into, going out to dinner with a family of 5. That's an extraordinary lifestyle post, an example of an opportunity post that you can post. Took my 5 kids and hubby out to dinner and a movie. Thanks new skin. I mean, that's an amazing opportunity post without being salesy, without saying, please come and join my team. right? Everybody knows that a family of 7 for dinner and a movie is over $100,
Yes.
right? I mean, that's just nowadays. So that's an amazing lifestyle post without having to sound salesy. So those are very, very important. You can post inspirational posts. You can post, you can ask a question. Try one of our new lip colors and say, a bright red, and say, hey, is this too bold? What do you think? Yes or no? And it creates interaction. And the interaction is what you want, because then they'll see your future posts. I get the most interaction when I brag on my daughters, when I talk about, how amazing how responsible they are, how, they're working and going to school and straight A's and so on and so forth, brag on their cheerleading competition or their soccer tournament or the home run, at the softball game. Whatever it is, people will interact when you're bragging on your babies. So that's a huge, because that's what we want, right? We want to keep reminding everybody that we are here. We are here, and we want them to see our posts.
Yes. And Sammy, you said something which I love this, because Facebook doesn't like us to be salesy. They don't like that. Okay. So to create curiosity is the best way to post all of your posts without saying, join my team, right? I mean, I'm looking at my favorite new color, Sammy, and just yesterday I had a bright pink hat on. Some of you saw it, but look at this color. I'm telling you. All right. Look at this.
Ooh, I like.
And I see that? And I posted with my pink hat, what girl doesn't like a bright pink lipstick that matches their hat perfectly? That. Well, curiosity. I mean, now it created curiosity among my new skin family, saying, oh my gosh, Trace, what color is that? Which is raspberry pink. But it also created curiosity from my followers, my fans, that said, oh my gosh, that is fabulous. Where did you get that? Okay. So it is, without me saying, hey guys, I'm a new skin rep and I've got this really good pink lipstick. Do you want some? I mean, that's just, ooh, right, Sammy?
Right. So that's basically creating that interaction without, like I said earlier, being salesy, because nobody wants to feel like that slimy car salesman. And no offense to the car salesmen out there, but you know what I'm saying. They have that, that stigma. And so you don't want to be that slimy, salesy person, and you will lose followers if you are that way. So it's very, very important that you do it in a way that isn't slimy and salesy and pushy. And but my last tip, as far as what to post and when, is you post once a day about the toothpaste or the opportunity. But here's the caveat, and you're probably like, wait a minute, why only once a day? Well, here's the thing. When you post, I usually post first about the opportunity, or when I wake up in the morning, we all do it. We wake up, we check our messages, we check our Facebook notifications, we check our emails, we check our new skin back office, right? So you do all of that, and just every morning add to that a single post, an opportunity post or a toothpaste post, right? And then let that kind of fly out there. But when you do post, make sure you like and comment every single post that you post.
Wait a minute, Sammy. Are you telling all the viewers that when we post in the morning that we are to like and comment on our post? And why is that?
On every post. So in the morning I post about the toothpaste, And then throughout the day, I will post about, I'll brag on my kid and the grade she got at school, and then I'll post an inspirational photo, or even a funny, baby video, like giggling or whatever the case is. But with every post that you post on Facebook, you need to like and comment on your own post, because that will bump you to the top of your friend's newsfeed. Okay, because Facebook does not show your posts unless they have likes and comments on them. So it's all about the numbers at this point. So you get the numbers started, and then your friends will start to see it and like and comment. Okay. Now, another thing that I would like to mention is that throughout the day, well, this goes into the bumping that I just mentioned, which is trick number 1 on posting. So now we're going to talk about some tricks that help. Okay.
So you bump your own post, Sammy. Stop 1 second, because people that are viewing, I really want to dumb this down a little bit for the viewers, because some people that are watching, this is the first time they've heard that every time they post, they're to like and comment their post, because that elevates it to the top of their friends list. And you use the term bump. Some people that are listening, well, what the heck is bump? Do I buy a bump? I mean, explain that a little bit for the listeners.
Okay. So we've woken up, we've posted about, who wants whiter teeth? We've showed it before and after, right? Magic toothpaste. And you go ahead and you like it, and then you comment on it. And every time you comment on it, that will bump it to the top of your friends' news feeds. So that's what I call bumping, okay? Now, it's key that when you bump it, let's say you posted at 6 a.m. You get up, you're an early riser, you posted at 6 a.m. Eastern time. At 9 a.m., you can go back and bump it again, erase your last comment, your last emoji, or your little I'm so excited about this, or message me, or whatever you've commented, right? To bump it, you erase the prior one, and then post another one,
Are you guys listening to this? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited, Sammy. Really?
Okay,
so we've all learned our tricks.
Angela was the same way.
Oh, this is crazy. Okay, so I'm just going to share what some of our team does, because it works too. So we post, and what we've taught our new leaders that may not have a big audience, they're to post and then click the share button and share it into that chat group that's got 20, 30 people in it. And all we know to do, if I see that somebody shared a post into that, I go to it and I like and comment, okay? But you're taking it one notch up a little bit, which is brilliant, to say, no, not only get support from, your new skin family and friends, but you can do your post at 6 a.m., like and comment. At 9 a.m., you go to that post, and next to that post, there's a little drop down arrow that will drop down, and you can delete that comment, correct? And then, right? And then post another one.
On your phone, on your computer, yes, that's the drop down arrow. But on your phone, you could probably just press and hold, and it'll give you an option to copy, delete, and so on and so forth. I have an iPhone. I'm sure it's similar on Androids. I can't speak to Androids, but I know that you can just hold and press, and it'll pull up a little menu, and you can delete it and then repost it. So
how many times should you
I do that throughout the day. And if you're not getting interaction on it. But if you get interaction on it, you're going to bump it. Your friends are bumping it by commenting in the interaction. And then you're going to also bump it as well by replying to those comments.
How about this? And I know you've got so much more to share, but I want to let the listeners know that I've actually am looking at all your tips, and that's why if I'm seeming hyper right now is because I've got the goods right here. If people comment below, do you think I ought to put this in a PDF form and post it under files and as training? Do you think that it would be of value to the viewers? What do you think?
Absolutely, yeah. That's fine. That's
Okay.
totally fine.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So, because I'm looking at you, let's see, you said now every time you post and like on your own post, you will automatically get to the top of your friends' feeds again. You can do it
Yes.
multiple times throughout the day, which you've shared. Just make sure that you delete the prior one.
Yeah, because you don't want your friends to see 25 comments and then they see like all these emojis and it's like Sammy Berger, Sammy Berger, Sammy Berger. Like you don't want that, right?
Yeah,
you want to look cool.
And okay, so and then your another tip, sell without selling. Love that.
Right. So I mentioned that earlier in a lifestyle post. Like, for example, my example would be I just bought this fabulous watch. I was finally able to splurge a little bit on myself for once, right? And many mothers can relate to that because they're always, groceries, house, kids, diapers, whatever, new jeans, whatever it is, and they can never splurge on themselves. And so you can do that, and you can do like hashtag business is booming or hashtag thanks new skin or something like that and post a picture of your new watch or whatever it is.
Hold that watch up there. Let's look at that thing. Where'd you find that? Oh, that's
it's a
gorgeous.
wooden watch. Isn't
oh
that
my
cool?
Gosh.
It's
Where
made
did you
out of
find
all
that?
wood. It's
I
so cool.
love that.
Okay, I'll send you the link, girl.
Okay. Yeah, and then I'm sure everybody's going to want me to post it. Oh, we're so excited. We're so excited.
Okay. So
oh,
our next trick would be taking that one step further, right? That I mentioned earlier, asking the question, I just bought this fabulous watch. What do y'all think? Right? And then you post that picture, you ask a question with most of your posts, and you'll get tons of interaction. It'll get bumped by your friends without you even having to do it because people will comment and say, "Ooh, I love it. Where'd you get it?" Or, yes, no, whatever, ew, whatever the case is, ask the question. That's huge. Always post a post with a question.
oh my gosh. A light bulb just went on in my head. People, are you getting it? It's all about the bump. It's all about the bump. And so if you are asking engaging questions or doing quizzes or doing, I remember I did a post that had a bunch of circles that were different colors, Sammy, and all of them related to anti-aging stuff. What color would you be, blah, 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 blah. And I could not believe the engagement that thing yesterday I posted, here's one. Who would have known? Hip hop or country? And it just went craziness, right? It went crazy.
Yes.
And so those
you can do ones I've seen ones that are like toilet paper over or under, like which one are you, A or B? Oh my gosh, it's ridiculous. And it's the most stupidest, ridiculous post. And it gets you probably no sales from it. But what it is doing, it's setting you up for future sales. So it's setting you up for more eyes on your future posts. So,
how about
yeah.
I'm gonna go into screen share for a second just to kind of stalk your profile and show the viewers. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's okay.
Look, I just recently posted a bunch of stuff because I was off for the last 2 days. But
see, you're not perfect either.
No, we gotta take a few days off, right?
Okay, because I'm in Facebook jail. Okay, just a second. I am in Rick's. Okay, so Sammy. Actually, you know what I'll do? Because I know Dodie.
I friended him.
Oh, good. You friended him. Okay, so Sammy. Sammy, your hair is so cute, by the way. Oh, my gosh.
Thank you.
There you are. Oh, my gosh, look at you. I just think you're the cutest little thing in the whole world, and I'm so inspired by your hair color.
Look at my
look
my
at
cover photo. My husband just recently joined me last month in New Skin, so we're really excited about it.
I'm just so in love with you as a human being. And I just want to just
Oh,
throw that out to everybody because I want to remind all the viewers that yes, we are training. We are offering training until 6 o'clock tonight that we will splice and edit and make all of these videos available later along with the PDFs. But I want to remind people what this business is about. It's about um, creating yourself and developing yourself into the leader that you want to attract. And I'm so in love with Angela Dunn and the beautiful soul that she has. And, you know, there's a reason why she attracts people like you, Sammy. I mean, I hope people understand. You're going to see.
talk on that a little bit later. Attraction,
Attraction marketing. So I want the viewers to understand who you guys are listening to. She is right on the tails of these other blue diamonds because she's already done the work. I mean, you can see it in her eyes and her face. Here's her profile. Look at her funny picture. Comment a little bit on your Facebook profile.
My Facebook profile I was actually taking that profile photo because I had just got my hair cut, and I just made that goofy, funny face because my hair was sticking up, and then my teeth were just gleaming, so I said, hey. But my husband and I used the Snapchat filters and did that, and I just thought it was cute and funny.
So
Why
cute.
not?
So cute. So what about this post? When in Barnes Noble, we manifest our future and visualize South Africa. Hello? Is that not going to create some sort of curiosity?
I literally found our hotel in one of those books in Barnes & Noble. So I was like, oh my gosh, I have to post this. Yeah.
Okay, so tell me how far you want me to scroll. Read this one.
This one is basically speaking to the other DS people, because on my Facebook, I'm maxed out. I have about 5,000 friends on my Facebook. I don't know how many following me, thousands, and about 200 of them are personal friends and families, people. Like, that's it. The rest are all DS. So that one post right there was speaking to my other DS people out there. Like, did you finish last month strong, or are you struggling to maintain? Because I have something new for you. There's a new way. It's a free opportunity. It's a no-brainer, no minimums, no stress, no nothing. So like, that was just something, like, I feel like Nu Skin has been a gift to me, and that was a way to represent that.
You know, many of you girls, when you guys came over from, say, other direct sales companies, one of the most brilliant ideas I've seen many of you girls do, and guys, is to create an announcement post, whether it's that you write it and you speak from your heart why it is that you've joined the Nu Skin family and blah, 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 or if you go live.
Right.
You guys have been sponsoring like maniacs because people want to hear your story. Can you comment on that?
Yeah, I definitely, this post right here, that one you just passed, that one speaks to you because you posted, you're like, you're doing something right. So, so I took your idea and I made it my own.
Awesome.
And I will take ideas, but I always make it my own. I always tweak it and put it in my own words.
But there's a reason for that. So tell the listeners, cutting and pasting people's stuff, Facebook knows that you're cutting and pasting it. So you want to make.
Yes,
keep going.
Your friends know. Your friends know when you're not being genuine. Your friends understand, and they've been watching you, when you're not being that genuine person and in the verbiage, so yeah, you have to go ahead and you have to just take the idea, but don't copy, because people will see it if they're mutual friends with someone else, and it just makes you look like you're being kind of lazy, in my opinion. So I know sometimes people don't have,
I love it. Okay, we'll come back on the screen. I just love your profile. Okay, so
I'm sorry, I'm
comment
like
on
a
that.
squirrel. No, this was because we did the beauty unboxing party, and we had a funny, amazing moment. We had like 400 people on live in this event, and she came on side by side live with her, with the instant facelift on, and she was putting on the lip plumper at the same time. And I'm like, I cannot even believe that this is my job, that I get to have fun with my friends and laugh and like make the most money I've ever made doing this. And yeah, so you just have
Brilliant.
to speak in your own words, in your own like. So Rochelle actually shared the post,
Yep.
but she added her tweak to it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
So anyhow, okay, so let's get back to the training.
Okay, so I love that. Thank you for letting me stalk your profile a little bit. Now, fabulous ideas. I hope that the viewers got that. Just, Amy Flanagan says it the best. Live your business out loud. There, and I'm probably the first person to say, I want to be perfect when I go Facebook Live, but people don't want you perfect. And so if you're waiting until your skin looks the best, if you're waiting until you've got the best hairdo, or it'll never happen. And I laugh with my girl Dodie, and same with Sarah. Most of the time we're in baseball caps and yoga pants. That's when you need to go Facebook Live. So now, and I thank you for all the great tips and tricks that you gave as far as posting and how to bump your post to get maximum exposure. Now, I know there are some don'ts to posting, right, Sammy? And did you want to elaborate a little bit on that?
Yeah, so a very, very, very important, if you listen to nothing else, if you didn't listen to any of the tricks, or if you didn't listen to any of the do's, listen to the don't. This is a big don't. Don't throw up on people. Don't throw up on people. And what that means is basically less is more. When you post about new skin or opportunity or toothpaste, leave a little to the imagination. Use a what is it called, like a hashtag, a creative hashtag, in order to pull the post together.
So what do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Okay, so when you go ahead and you post, who wants whiter teeth, and you post a before and after, and then at the end you post hashtag magic toothpaste.
Yeah.
Before that creative hashtag, right, which isn't really that creative because everybody posts it, but I'm just saying, like, before that hashtag, you're leaving them open to like most questions, like what is it? Is it toothpaste? Is it whitening strips? Is it a light thing that you put in your mouth? Like, what is it? Yeah, I want whiter teeth, but what is it? But when you do the creative hashtag, it pulls it together without being really salesy, but it also, you're not throwing up on them. You're not saying there's no peroxide, there's no bleach, there's no this or no that, because there is none. You don't have to really do that, because there, you know what I'm saying? Don't draw attention to what it isn't. Just draw attention to what it is. It's amazing, and it's magic toothpaste, and that sort of thing. When they comment and ask for information, that's when you can give them information that they ask for. And
so
taking it one step further.
That was good. Don't draw attention to what it isn't. Draw attention to what it is. And you and I have both seen them. I've even posted it multiple times. You've seen those before and after whitening toothpaste posts. And then it's got, we throw up all over them and tell them everything about the magic paste, right? Well, all that does is it totally loses the sense of curiosity from people looking at the post, correct? Less is more.
Less is more. It creates more interest. It creates and more interest, of course, translates to more comments. And we know more comments translates to more eyes, and more eyes translates to more money, right? So that's basically the formula. Less is more. Be cool, sit back, and don't throw up on them. Don't be too eager. Be like, I got this. I got some magic toothpaste. You want some? You know?
Yes.
And they come to you and they'll ask when they want more info.
So why do you think it is you've just given so many great tips, and you know, one of the things I've noticed, you know, just learning about Facebook algorithms is I've learned that it's not so much about only what we post, okay, but it's Facebook people, the Facebook gods, if you will, want to see us engaging. And it's kind of like that saying, people don't care what you have to say until they know you care. So how they know you care is that you don't make it all about Sammy, that you go and you comment on some of your friends that are non-New Skinners, right? You like and you engage in groups. And can you comment a little bit on that?
Okay, yes. So basically, we are now with New Skin. Well, New Skin just recently opened it up to social selling within, what, a year and a half to 2 years now. So that's been the huge explosion, right? So it's a whole new world for New Skin. There's a whole new world for even those like yourself, and I'm not trying to, you know, say anything negative, but like you were doing it one way for so many years. And then now it's like, it's a whole new world for Traci, because Traci is on Facebook and she's killing it, right? So, but it's also a whole new world for those that have never done this before and say, you know what, let me try New Skin because this person is an amazing person, so I want to go ahead and join her. And that's kind of like how it starts. So we are social sellers. We are selling socially. So we have to be social.
Yes.
And a lot of my team members, well, not a lot of them, because a lot of them are really killing it, but some of them, you know, are a little scared and a little don't understand the algorithms, or they don't understand that they have to really put themselves out there and invite people in to their world. And by putting yourself out there, you're actually inviting those people in. So you need to really join groups of interest and participate, whether you like German shepherds or crocheting or you know, cooking, or you know, that new thing that they have like the little rocks that you paint the rocks and then you hide them in parks and people find them and all that. You know, people are doing stuff like that. Get out there. So join groups on Facebook, participate, connect with the people, be genuine on there.
So you mean don't, when you say connect and engage in a group, so yeah, go join.
Be social.
Be social. So back in the old days, we used to have to build relationships with people that we meet face to face. Today, if you really want to be productive and exploding your New Skin business, you get to build relationships with multiple people online through social media. The mistake I've seen, Sammy, and I want you to comment on this, because you said be social, engage. That doesn't mean go join 100 groups today and go spam and try to mass send out messages to all these people and friend.
No.
Okay.
No.
So
When you join these groups, I love German shepherds and I love dogs and I'm a dog person, and I'm in a group and they post pictures of their dogs doing cute things or funny things or whatever. Do that. Comment on the ones that post in there and say, oh my gosh, he's so adorable. How old is he? I have a German Shepherd. Does he have problems with his hips? You know, mine started having problems a couple of years ago. You know, genuinely comment about the topic at hand. Don't be slimy and salesy.
Right.
Don't do that. So yeah, connect with them at the topic at hand. If you're in a group about German Shepherds, connect about German Shepherds. the connection will happen organically. You will click with people online, whether you think or not, you will. I have clicked with so many people. Most of the people that have joined me are from other DS businesses. And I have a handful of girls that live in Virginia with me here. The rest are West Coast, East Coast, North, South, all over the place. And I've genuinely connected with them, each and every one on a different level by different things. Okay.
I love it.
And that just goes into my next point. Like and comment on all of your friends' posts. If they're in limelight, for example, okay, and they did their face and it's gorgeous and they look beautiful and they took a selfie with the lighting and all that, right? And they look gorgeous. Tell them they look gorgeous. It doesn't mean that you're going to buy from them. It doesn't mean that just because they sell limelight, you're not competing with them. So, tell them they look gorgeous. And people that like them. I mean, it's not.
So sometimes I get questions like, okay, Trace, how do I find some of my friends that are non-new skinners? I mean, I don't think people realize that, you can search your own friend list. So maybe I decide to reach out to my high school. I could search in my friends, Estacada High School, and boop, all of my Estacada friends pop up. Or I could put in Oregon State University, where I went to college. Or maybe I want to just, connect with some of my new skin. I could put new skin. Or I could put my town, Portland, Oregon, and all my friends from Portland will pop up. And then I'll go, oh my gosh, I haven't talked to her in a while. So do you, Sammy, have other tips on how you can connect with some of your friends, unlike what I just mentioned?
I definitely do that. I definitely go through my friends list at least 3 times a week, and go ahead and do what you just said. I will click on their name, and sometimes I'll just type the word Andrea, or the name, or I'll type in John, or I'll type in Matthew, or whatever the names are, and then I'll go and see, okay, is this person, what are they doing? I stalk them for a few minutes. I mean, you don't have to spend an hour. Don't go down that rabbit hole. But, comment on their most recent posts, because you don't want to comment on something that they posted in November, because that just looks weird, right?
And you definitely, okay, here's the other trick that I've learned. You don't want to stalk their profile. So if you find John, for example, you don't want to go like and comment on 20 things. I mean, that's kind of weird, right?
Like
so
and
just
comment on their most recent posts, and then you'll see the next day, you'll see John's post pop up again, and then you can like and comment because you bumped him up.
I'm getting so excited. Is there one more before our last?
One more on social selling.
Yes.
Grow your friends list. There is no reason why you should not be maxed out. If you only have 200 friends on your face list, you're not meeting your potential as far as the eyes that are looking at your posts. So when you grow your Facebook audience and your friends, I call it audience, go to their go to your suggested friends list. And that's an easier way to do that. You can also look for people in your area you can search. But when you do so and click on their actual profile, see what they have public, see if they've posted recently, see if they have at least, 500 friends listed, because you don't want someone that has 12 friends and hasn't posted since June of 2015, right? So you got to do a little bit of your homework. I usually take at least once a week, about an hour to do this. And I will freshen up my friends list. If I haven't really connected with some people, they're gone, and I'll add more people. Just because you max out does not mean you're maxed out forever. And there's also the option to follow people. If you are maxed out, you can follow that person, and you can still comment and like their public posts. Okay, so if that's the only way at that point that you wanted to interact with that person, that's also an option too. So max out your friends list. The more eyes on you, the better. Make sure you change your settings on your Facebook to allow people to follow you.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people don't have that set, and it's a security safety issue on Facebook. So you have to physically go change to allow people to follow you.
And that's under privacy.
Yes. And then most people are watching you because they're interested, but they're kind of like I don't know yet, and they're on the fence. So letting them allow to follow you is a nice little option for them to follow you without them feeling so like, oh, like I'm making a commitment to her or whatever it is at that point.
So Sammy, you mentioned that you clean up your friends list by looking at people that maybe aren't really that engaging in their own social media. You get rid of them to make room for others. Is there a simpler way to find, because I'm maxed out too, and I really need to go through and clean up my friends list and delete the ones that are not engaged. I mean, is there an easy way to search that?
There really is not, because if you're not interacting, Facebook is not going to tell you you're not interacting. You're just not interacting, right? So you would just have to go through your friends list. If you saw names that weren't familiar, that you just like, who is that? You're obviously not connecting, right?
Yeah.
So you want to go through your Facebook list and be like, oh, I like her because, and he, this, and oh yeah, you're gonna have a little spark, right, with the people that you see on that list.
What's amazing? Go ahead. I'm sorry I interrupted, because I want people to understand. You mentioned people are always watching, and I'm thinking of some of my recent, say, product posts that I've done in the last week. And so if people really are watching, because I could have been posting on whitening paste for months, and none of these particular people ever commented or liked these particular posts. But all of a sudden, months later, I get a message, hey, how can I get my hands on that curl and lash and that magic paste? And I'm like, and so you start thinking, oh my gosh, but how did they even hear about it? Because I've never seen them like or comment any of my stuff. I'm telling you, people are watching, right?
People are watching you like they're watching, Desperate Housewives on TV, even though Desperate Housewives isn't on, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Okay, now I'm really excited, Sammy. I'm so excited about this next segment, because I consider you an expert in social media. I'm telling you, all my new skin family and friends out there, yeah, maybe this is your first time seeing Sammy in the house, but I'm going to tell you, this girl is one to watch. Don't go stalk her right now. She's not going to accept your friend request because
I'm actually maxed out right now, but you can follow me.
But you can follow her, and she's brilliant. I'm telling you, she's brilliant, and that's why she sits in front of us. So if I were to ask you, what are some tricks to up your social game, if people wanted to ask you that question that are listening, what would you share with them?
The number one thing, besides, of course, liking and commenting, is compliment people. Compliment them. You have a gorgeous baby. I just want to eat him up. Or, that lip color looks gorgeous on you. I love your hair. I love that new cut. Compliment. People like it when people compliment them. It feels good. It boosts them up. It leads them feeling, you leave them with a warm and fuzzy. Compliment. That's the easiest way to connect. And even if they are in another DS, compliment, because they may be struggling, or they may be at a point where they're just like willing to just take the plunge. Compliment, because it's going to help them connect to you in a way that they don't even realize. What's that?
People don't care what you have to share or say until they know you care. Just remember that. That's so true, even with social media. Now, This next trick. Be genuine and authentic. Be you. See, be you. Be you without makeup. Be you in your baseball cap. People like that. They relate to you and they want to follow that. Now, this next trick, it's making me nervous, but it works. Facebook Live. Tell the people why.
Okay, so go live a lot. If I had to say anything to up your social game, would be compliment first, and go live a lot. A lot. Even if you're talking about, oh my goodness, I just stubbed my toe, or oh my goodness, look at where I'm at this beautiful beach, or settle the score between my husband and I. He says A and I say XYZ. Whatever it is, go live a lot, because people are watching you. They've got the TV turned on. They're like, they like to be, that like voyeurism, like, they just love to watch you, regardless of what you're offering.
Yeah, but don't go live with music in the background, people. You'll end up in Facebook jail, and it's a nightmare to get out. Can you believe that, Sammy?
No. Yes, I've had that happen to me many a times. But yeah, don't go live with music, and don't go live every single time you go live about Nu Skin. Like, don't do that. You will lose friends, you will lose followers, and the whole point is to have an audience, right? So you don't want that. You can talk about Nu Skin, you can bring it up. A lot of times I'll go on to my other Nu Skin girls live, and I'll be like, look at those gleaming teeth, you're blinding me with those bright whites or whatever, and I'll bring it up for them so that they can bring it up for themselves, right? Oh, thank you. Yes, I'm using this toothpaste. If you haven't tried it yet, blah, blah, blah. So, give your girls an opportunity to bring it up when they're talking about their dog or whatever else, without it being awkward and salesy.
But
so
also,
go live
Sammy,
a lot.
But also, Sammy, you do a brilliant job. You and Angela Dunn and Dory, I mean, all you girls do an amazing job at creating interaction with your viewers. And why don't you spend a few minutes? It's not just go live a lot, but I mean, how the heck did you guys do a beauty box, whatever, and have 700 viewers?
Well, Angela has like probably, besides your team, right? Because you're one of her uplines, but she has one of the largest teams in Nu Skin, so that's why. But we could do a whole training on this later. Okay. But basically, there was a ton of distributors in there that each had the opportunity to invite 10 people, 10 customers.
Mm-hmm. So I'm sorry for interrupting, but let's be specific, because you're talking about I brought up two different things. So yes, go Facebook Live a lot, but now we're talking about they created a Facebook event, which we've got training on that later. But within that Facebook event that they created, they added their team members, and their team members added their customers to this event for when it was to occur, that took place live. Is that accurate?
Yes. Okay. So we went ahead and we did a side-by-side, and we went live and we showed the beauty box. It was like a beauty unboxing, right? And it was just an amazing event. We had tons of fun. But we wanted to do it live, and Angela had asked me to host it. She's like, you're great at going live. You're so natural. You're so great. But I have to be completely transparent. I almost had like an anxiety attack before I went live with the beauty unboxing. And this morning, I was in tears and I was having anxiety. So even the ones that do it all the time, and, you see them out there, and I'm probably like still shaking now. We are pushing ourselves to do these things for you guys, to lead by example, because when you go live, you're just putting your heart out there, right? You're putting your heart out there. It's making it like you're opening yourself up for insults and heartache and all of that when you do that. And that's the biggest fear, for someone to come out and say, no, I don't like you. I mean, I've come really, really far, and I've lost a ton of weight, and I had gastric bypass surgery almost 2 years ago, and I've lost 140 pounds. And I was in a totally different place 2 years ago. But that all being said, I've had people call me ugly, fat, a loser, lazy, you name it. But I still do it. I still do it because I can delete and block, right? And then
You can
it's
delete
done.
and block. And now, girl, now everybody
Who's having the fun now?
now who's gonna judge mama? Now who's
Right.
So
okay? You set yourself up for that scrutiny, and that's the fear, and that's the anxiety, and that's the I don't want to let people down. I have these expectations that I set way up here, and then when I can't provide, or I don't see that my expectations coming to fruition, like I'm anxious about it. And Angela can vouch for me. I was literally on Messenger with her, and I was crying this morning because I really was anxious about this. I didn't want to let you down, and everybody else watching.
Okay. I just now notched up my love for you, double my love for you.
You're gonna make me cry.
No, I'm not. I'm serious. You girls, Angela being one, you want to talk panic, Sammy, when we've been working on this for so long, and you want to talk panic and being real with you guys to let you know that we are no different than you, the viewers out there. You want to say you were crying? I was having a panic attack. I didn't know what to do. I just wanted to cancel this event, and my poor husband's like, what can we do? And I said, I don't know. I'm like numb. I'm having a panic attack. I can't do this. And my girls, that's what this business is about. Angela, Dodie, Karen, all you girls, Sarah, were private message me. And by the way, my words were in capitals if you want to just guess what my words were. But they all walked me through this to say, no, you got this, Trace. No, we can do this. Do it this way. And it was just awesome. And so, Sammy, I just think that you just, and I know that everybody that's watching this, I know is going to comment because you have just entered the celebrity of Nu Skin, because people like you, when you can be who you are and you can say, you guys don't understand. I was in tears this morning because, being live does make you feel vulnerable to judgment. And, it is true, but you're real. And that's what Nu Skin has allowed us to do, is to be real. And through all of our adversity and pain that we have personally gone through, it's just positioned us to inspire and empower others that no. An example is this, Sammy, and I love your story about your weight losses. That's my background. I don't know if you knew that, but I consider one of the hats I wear is weight management coach, transformational coach. And I've taught these women and men around the world that, when you decide you want to, you will take that choice of transforming your body. And they would cry and say, but I just can't do it, and blah, blah, blah. And I said, you know what? Here's the difference. We are exactly the same people. I'm just a little further along in my journey of transformation. And when you can convey that to people like go, oh, well, if Sammy was nervous this morning, but yet I'm going to speak for all the viewers. We're all looking at you going, gosh, she's good. Oh my gosh, she's photogenic. She says the right words. And I'm sitting here feeling self-conscious because you look better than I do and your lighting's better. And you see how our heads work? But people don't care. People just want us to be authentic. So going right into that, talk to the viewers a little bit about how to change their mindset, when they are feeling fearful.
Honestly, we have to remember that we definitely have to be genuine and authentic and be our true selves. When I first started this about 5 years ago, I was with a makeup company, and I was literally putting, mascara on, and I was like this, like, and literally poking my eye out. We didn't have live then. We had to upload videos. But then when we transitioned to the live option, that was even worse for me. And I was so nervous. But what I did was I kept doing it, and I kept growing, and and it got better every time, and it was exhilarating. And now I feel like, I've arrived because I'm doing a training with Traci Palo. Like, what? So that's why my anxiety got to that point this morning, because I didn't want to let you down. I didn't want to let all the 1,000 people that are watching this, or more than 1,000, because it was originally, but then you opened it up.
We're all hearting you right now. Heart, 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 heart. You guys heart her. Heart her now and let her know.
I just didn't want to let you guys down, but just know that if we feel this way, okay, and we know that you feel this way, and we're still doing it, and we're leading you by example, we're the ones that are jumping in first. We're trying the water first and telling you, hey, it's a little colder, it's a little warm, but come on, whatever the case is, you should really, when given that advice, to just jump in. I mean, because I feel like I'm exhilarated right now. Like I feel great that I did this now, and I'm just happy. But one thing that has definitely stood by me in doing the lives, they help everybody connect and get to know me. And everybody gets to know me, and they know that I use the words, instead of saying people, I say peoples, and I say amazeballs and awesome sauce, and I really do talk like that, and I use those silly words, and it helps them connect, so that when you are posting and you're doing like a post with a description and a written description, and you use amazeballs, they can connect to that written post, because they've seen you say, oh my gosh, this is amazeballs live, and they can visualize and connect that energy, and that in that word, when you used it live, they can feel that warm and fuzzy when they're reading that future post that you've written. Okay, so it's really, really important to do that. But not only that, this is huge. I don't know where I've heard it, and you may have heard it, but people don't join companies. People join people. Mm-hmm. So if they are connecting to you and they're relating to you in your weight loss journey, or you've got 2 teenage daughters, one in college and one in high school, and this and that, and an army husband. My husband just retired after 23 years. It's just, if you show them who you are, and you let them in and you invite them in, they will join you because they like you. People join people. People join people, and that's huge. Yes, Nu Skin is an amazing company. We have an amazing compensation plan. We have amazing products with science and just a foundation, and it's so much that's just amazeballs, right? But they're going to join you because they like you, because they see that spark in you, and they see that love in you, and they see that passion, and they know they'll get the support. So that's why they join. They don't join Nu Skin because they don't know Nu Skin.
Yeah. You said something at the beginning, and before we close here in just a few minutes and take a 3-minute break and prepare to bring Dodie on, I need the viewers to listen very, very closely to the recap of what you shared today. Is brilliant. And before you recap the whole posting and engaging and all that, I will tell you, I get messages from team members that say, Traci, I'm posting and I'm doing what you asked me to do, and I'm not getting engagement. I said, well, wait just a second. Let me just go to your profile. Oh, okay. Well, yesterday you posted 1 time. The day before you posted nothing. Today you posted 3 times. I can't express enough that the reason you will not max out your exposure and get the connections that you want to get through social media, it's all because your lack of consistency. And so can you elaborate on that, Sammy? Close it out by just reminding people the takeaways from what you shared. It'd be great. Thank you.
Okay, so hold on a second. I lost my way. Give me 1 minute. I had my little cheat sheet here. Yeah. And I got a message and accidentally clicked it. Okay, here we go. Well, honestly, we just basically have to change our mindset on everything. It really is important that we come out of our comfort zones and we realize that if something makes us uncomfortable, we're growing. That's making us grow. Okay. So, if you're fearful of going live, then know that this is going to make you grow. This personally, emotionally, with your team, with your business, it's going to help you grow, right? And we also have to understand that, like you said, we have to be very, very, very consistent with everything. Posting, liking, commenting, going live, making sure that you like and comment your own post, that sort of thing. We have to make sure that we're consistent. If you're going live, I can remember I was going live for a while there, like 2 or 3 times a week. I was live. And then I stopped going live as much because I was having my own personal things going on. And I had people actually messaging me and asking me, are you alive? Are you okay? Like, I miss you. Where are you? So you have people that you never even dreamed of that would be paying attention that are following you. So just always remember, people are watching. The TV is always on. Don't ever, don't ever forget that. You're always on. And I can appreciate the whole going on with the hat, because I've done that too. No makeup and that sort of thing. But if you can, slap on a little bit of makeup and put your best foot forward and do up the hair a little bit, then do it. Feel your prettiest. It'll help you overcome that fear. So at least you won't feel like they're judging you for the way you look, and if that's, your fear of going live, because that's a lot of the times that's what it is. People are afraid of being judged or not liked or, insulted in some sort. So people will be able to appreciate how far you've come. People will be able to relate to it. They will watch your journey. They will see, oh my gosh, I can remember when Sammy was poking her eye out with the mascara. I can remember when she was almost 300 pounds. Like, I could remember the journey that she's been on and the confidence that she has now. And even though we have our own struggles, share that with everybody. Share yourself, and that invites them in. But always remember that Facebook is now your storefront. Instagram, Twitter, that is now your storefront. So do not, this is a huge don't, do not put your dirty laundry out there, okay? Nobody wants to join somebody that is constantly negative, is constantly using profanity, is constantly, posting maybe some sexy, maybe nudity, posts or whatever. Not yourself, but I've seen people post, they share things that have nudity in it and everything. And it just goes to say what you were saying earlier about Angela, light and positivity attracts light and positivity. So it's on the flip side, negativity and gross posts and all that is going to attract negativity and gross, immature people. You don't want that in your business. You want that. You want to be that, the flame that the moth is being attracted to. You want to be that brightness that attracts the brightness. And you want those people that are just as passionate as you. So if you have people out there that are knocking you for being passionate or crazy for posting about toothpaste or whatever the case, you need to delete and block those people, because you don't need that negativity in your life. So do not allow people, this is another don't, do not allow people to hijack your Facebook and your posts. So if someone comments something very, very negative, I don't care if it's family and someone that loves you and you thought that they would support you, or, you know, it's your auntie or whatever, you need to go ahead and delete that post. Anybody that comments a negative post on my post, I delete it instantly and I don't allow it. And you have the right to do that. And a lot of people always feel like, I've had some girls on my team that will say, I posted this, and then screenshot a comment from a friend on their Facebook. And they're like, how would you respond? I'm like, I wouldn't. Don't give the negative any attention. And you have that right. So don't feel bad for deleting somebody's comment. Go ahead and delete it, and then message them if they're one of your supposed friends and say, look, I deleted your comment because of ABC XYZ. It wasn't cool. It hurts my business, and I hope that you can support me in the future. And that's how you negate that. You don't show it attention publicly. Okay?
I love
and
that.
That's just something that I'm very adamant about. And I tell all my people, if someone, don't let them hijack your post. That's your business. That's your Facebook. Get them off of there. And then always remember that, and this will be the end of it, but always remember that we represent Nu Skin. And when I think of Nu Skin, I think of, you know, fresh and clean, godly goodness. I don't think of, you know, the cray baby drama, you know what I'm saying, daddy baby drama or whatever. I mean, honestly, nobody's perfect. No family is perfect. Don't get me wrong. You know, I have some Jerry Springer moments that I can probably take up a few segments on Jerry Springer with my family, but I'm not going to put that out there. I'm going to be completely positive, and I'm going to represent the company that is doing an amazing job to represent us and stand behind us. So always remember that. Facebook, whatever you're posting, always remember, if you're taking a selfie, don't take a selfie with a cluttered background. You know, try to take it in the outside, in the light, in the fresh, in the clean, whatever. Always remember to put that best foot, that clean, fresh, no drama, bright light foot forward. So that's all.
Sammy Berger, you are now a Nu Skin celebrity, and you are such an expert in the field of social media, and you are a pure example of somebody that's real, that's authentic, that's genuine, that has a big heart, that just really wants to help a lot of people. And I can't thank you enough for you taking the time today to share with so many people within NS Training, because I too believe that it's now our obligation to give back and to share the tips that we as a team have all been utilizing that has helped our business in so many ways. So this is what we're going to do, guys. Heart to Sammy Berger, you guys, right now. We're going to leave. We're going to leave and take a restroom break, if you know what I mean, and come back at 12:45. That gives us 6 minutes, and our next guest will be the Dodie Glover, Blue Diamond, building your social network beyond just you. So with that said, blessings to all. We'll be back in 6 minutes. Thank you, Sammy.
Bye.